What does an effective government-civil society partnership?
The convention has attracted various delegates from civil society working across the country and other partners. Under the theme, The Future of Civil Society in Uganda, stakeholders discussed ways to operate smoothly within the legal framework and address funding challenges.
A number of foundations that support the sector are sunsetting and closing their work. This is all against the background that we also have a very weak philanthropy mechanisms from which we could actually raise resources. We are a heavily regulated sector, and nobody would ever not want to be regulated. Whether you're a business, whether you're a sector, you want to be regulated, but you don't want to be controlled.
Delivering a keynote address, the Executive Director of the National Planning Authority, Joseph Muvawala, underscored the role and contribution of CSOs to inclusive development.
And this is what I want colleagues within government to understand, that civil society helps us with service delivery. We are not competing, we are complementing. Civil society, if you closed civil society today, close to 40% of service delivery and more would collapse.
He cited several binding constraints to CSO's contribution, including weak governance and insufficient public policy influence.
It is going to be critical for us to survive as CSOs, to have evidence-based policy alternatives. That when we present a policy and you want to help us to be accountable, you should be better or even as good as the evidence that we present.
With the country gearing up for next year's elections, the Minister of Internal Affairs, Major General Hinder, in a speech delivered by the ministry's permanent secretary, Lieutenant General Joseph Musanyifu, cautioned CSOs against engaging in partisan politics.
Civil society must not lose its identity. You are not government, you are not opposition, you are the bridge between citizens and institutions. Duty is to channel the voices of the people, and our duty in government is to listen. This dynamic, if managed with respect and good faith, strengthens democracy and stability.
The sector should carefully manage the thin line between being involved in political processes and engaging in partisan politics. The NGO Act, Chapter 109, does not accept the sector participating in partisan politics, and they should really endeavor to avoid that temptation.
I'm sometimes a bit troubled by an antagonism that I sense here in this wonderful country of Uganda, that parts of the government are not trusting CSOs, and that makes me sad, because actually CSOs and the government are allies, they are partners, they have the same goal, they want to make Uganda a better country to live in.
Meanwhile, the CSOs maintain their neutrality, denying claims of being involved in partisan politics.
We are non-partisan. The kind of work that we do is not UPC, is not NRM, is not FDC. It's about improving the livelihoods of our people.
Civil society should have a voice. What do they say about elections? What do they want to see? What are the democracy issues at play? So I think maybe it's a misunderstanding, but we need to understand each other and appreciate each other's contribution.
You know, we have to see government legislating in a way that will make the civil society sector flourish than curtailing it, than controlling it. So that way, I'm sure each of us will be free to work with the other, and the mistrust will be a myth, it will be gone.
During this convention, the CSOs have maintained that they are not competitors, but rather partners with government, and they're non-partisan, however working for the good of all citizens. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.